I'm back with another educational beauty video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you the correct order of your concealer, foundation and powder. Now this is something that I've heard you guys ask a lot, so I really want to explain to you what the best way is to apply them and what order you should be applying them in for the type of result that you may want. So we're going to go into detail with this. I know you're going to love it, but before we do dive into that, I would really love if you check out my online publication called Confessions of a Creative, where we cover different topics such as self-entrepreneurship, travel, food, fashion, and a lot of beauty in there too. We have two subscription offers. One is the free version where you get access to some of the site. The second one is the paid version, which doesn't really cost you much, just a coffee a month, and you get access to the full site, including subscriber perks and benefits, plus a little room where we can chat and you can ask like whatever questions that you may have. I also do cover a lot of the questions that you guys ask over here on the paid subscriber site. So head over, show your support. I would love to know what you think and see you guys over there. So please do say hi. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Don't forget I'm over on Instagram too, so you can come and say hi there. Now let's head straight into this video. Now the first thing we want to do is get the skincare in order. So I'm going to start with my eye cream, and I'm using my Drunk Elephant C Tango multivitamin eye cream. So I'm going to smooth that over the eye area, and this is really important to make sure that we've got that hydration along the eye area, but it is so important that you use the right type of eye cream. Something which is balmy works amazing over the skin. It really sinks into the skin. You don't want anything like a serum because it can actually end up kind of lifting the makeup slightly. So we've smoothed that over nicely. We're going to go straight in with the moisturizer, which is my It Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream moisturizer. Now that we've applied the skincare, we're going to move forward with base and which order we're going to apply it in. When I say this is the correct way, I'm not saying this is the only correct way. I'm saying this is one of the correct ways, but it is actually, in my opinion, the best way because you get a really nice soft focus effect. You may have heard of underpainting. This is basically underpainting, but a lot more kind of easier. It's not as technical, not as difficult to do. So we're really going to just make this super easy for you guys to understand. Now, the first thing that we are going to be doing is applying our concealer. Now, I'm using my Lancome All Over Concealer. This is a multitasking concealer and my shade is 03. First thing I'm going to do is add a little bit to my eyelids, and I'm just going to buff that in because we can get that completely out of the way so we can continue with the rest of the face. I'm going to use a little bit of powder just to set that, because once this is done, it's kind of like out of the way and we can really focus on the concealer and everything. So now that this is done, we don't have to worry about the eyelids. It's a nice even color there. We don't have to worry about applying like concealer over there. We can just get on with the rest of the face. I find it much easier to just do this section, get it out of the way. You might do as well, or you could just do it later on if you want. Next, I'm going to get my concealer and I'm going to be applying this on the areas that I need the coverage, such as my under eye circles and anywhere I feel I need it. I'm going to apply a little bit here too. Let's get the sponge and we're just going to basically buff this in. I've only applied it here because I like that brightness there because I have a little bit of darkness. But here is the main area that I really want to apply my concealer. And we're just literally buffing it in with the brush, with the sponge. Can you see how like quickly that's kind of covered that area? It is a little bit of a brighter concealer for me, but I'm happy with it because I feel like I need that brightness at the moment. Now that we've done the concealer, we can move in with the foundation. This is where you're really going to see everything come together. We've got the coverage that we need. Now this is like a veil of color that's just going to basically tie everything together. So this is where you would apply your foundation. Now I'm using the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in Barcelona. I've got some on the back of my hand. Now what I'm going to do is get my sponge and buff the foundation into the sponge, and then I'm going to buff it on my face. The reason I'm buffing it into the sponge first is because it gives a really nice even finish to the sponge and we're not going over with dollops of foundation. So I am literally just going to buff this super quick all over my face, and you're just going to see how quick this really is. And it's honestly not as complicated as I feel a lot of people make underpainting out to be. We're going to go under the eye area, so we're going over where we've applied the foundation. It's really important that you understand that applying your foundation on top of your concealer means that you've got to apply it with a sponge. Had I have applied this foundation with a brush, it would honestly just move all of that concealer everywhere. This way, you get that kind of like really nice flawless finish. It just gives a much more kind of like soft focus look to the face. See how quickly we've got that really nice coverage all over the face. We've got that really nice kind of light reflecting foundation on top of our concealer, and it's kind of tied everything together. There's no patchiness, and because we've applied the concealer underneath the foundation, we don't get that kind of random brightness, which is very disconnected from the rest of the face. Next is where we apply our powder. This always goes last. I'm using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD setting powder in light banana. I do have a powder puff as well, which is what I use to press the powder onto the skin. If you want, you can use a brush and just dust it on, which it will give you that matte finish initially, but it isn't necessarily going to make your matte little foundation last all day. So a powder puff is honestly very imperative if you really want it to last all day. Let's get started. Now, I just want to make sure there's no creases on the under eyes. So I'm just going to lift off, not up, any kind of excess product that's sitting in those fine lines. Get the powder with the powder puff and then press on the under eye. And we're going to just take it over wherever we kind of want it. It's up to you. I'm doing this kind of like just roughly. We've got the powder everywhere. You can either continue to use the puff and buff it into the skin, or get a brush and just dust off the excess, and this ensures that it doesn't kind of look cakey. The more you buff the powder into the skin until it disappears, the more likely it is going to kind of look cakey, but it does also last for a very long time. Get a smaller brush, dust it on the under eye area. Nothing on this brush, it's just kind of dusting off the powder from the under eye area. As you can see, base is nice and flawless. Now, I just want to very quickly do my brows, but once I'm back in a second, I'm going to explain to you exactly why this order is better than maybe what the order that you're thinking of, why it's so much better to apply your foundation on top of your concealer. So I'm going to explain the differences, and honestly, it's so obvious, but not everyone kind of gets it initially. So you're seriously going to see why this is so much better. So give me a second, I'll be back. And I'm back. I've added my brows, a little bit of bronzer, and just a little bit of lip line. But I really wanted to explain to you why this is so much better, why this is the best order of makeup. Your concealer is there to conceal areas and brighten areas, right? So that's what we use concealer for, is to hide blemishes, hide like darkness on any kind of area of the face, and also just to, like I said, possibly brighten the area as well, if that's what you want. When we've applied that, what happens, because we're using a slightly brighter concealer, it's kind of like more of a contrast between that area that you've applied it and your skin color, because it's generally a little bit brighter than your skin color. Now, if you were to apply that on top of your foundation, yes, it really helps to brighten those areas, but then you see more of that difference between where your foundation is and where your concealer is. By applying it underneath your foundation and using that order of makeup, what it's doing is giving you that coverage that you need, but it's also allowing that foundation to give you a veil of kind of color on top and to kind of tie everything together so that it doesn't look so harsh. It kind of allows the concealer to peek through and give a soft focus effect. So you get all of the benefits of using a concealer, but you're kind of eliminating the one issue you have when you apply your concealer on top of foundation. So why wouldn't you actually apply it underneath your foundation? It's the best option. It gives you the most soft focus effect. You still get the full benefits of your concealer, but it's just allowing you to kind of get that soft blending without you having to actually over blend it once you've applied it on top of your foundation. So by applying your concealer underneath your foundation, it looks a lot more flawless, a bit more softer. It doesn't look so harsh, and it doesn't look like there's all these different colors going on your face. Your concealer is there to give you a veil of color and some level of coverage, but really it's your concealer that is a little bit thicker in consistency and helps to really conceal those areas. So I really do hope that this kind of makes it a lot clearer when it comes to applying your concealer first, then applying your foundation, and then your powder. Now, your powder, I just want to go into briefly, because your powder should always go last, because obviously that's what's setting your foundation. And just in case you're wondering, yes, I do know that there are other techniques where you can apply your powder before your concealer and foundation. Now what that does is it helps to just kind of like almost smooth the area a little bit for you, but also some people have said it allows the makeup to actually sit for longer. I personally don't feel that it necessarily lasts that much longer. It does give you a really nice finish, but ultimately it's not going to help to prolong the wear of your foundation or your base in general. What really does help to prolong the wear of your foundation and base is actually applying your powder last, and not only just applying it last, but the technique in which you're using that powder. So if you were to dust it on, it's going to set your makeup, but just for a little while. If you were to press it on and then dust it, it's going to last a little bit longer. If you were to press it on and then press it in everywhere until it kind of like you can't see the powder marks, it's really gonna kind of last a lot longer. So there's so many different parts, moving parts to this whole kind of like, you know, applying your concealer, foundation and powder, and what technique you could use to allow it to last longer as well. So it really is a case of what you're looking for. Now I'm sure there will be other videos that I do that really help to kind of explain how you can make your makeup last all day, which stay tuned. You know, we're always covering different topics on this channel, and I always think about what you guys are asking as well. So if there are any other questions or things that you want to see on this channel, then please do let me know in the comments box below, because I'd really love to know like what problems are you facing when it comes to makeup. And I read all the comments, and if there is a question that, you know, a problem that pops up, which I feel like quite a few of you are asking, I promise you, do a video covering that topic and giving you a solution to that problem. I'm sending you loads of love wherever you are in the world. I really do hope I've made it easier for you to understand the order of your concealer, foundation and powder, and why we do it in that order, and why it's probably the best option for you too. If you haven't tried it in this order, I highly recommend you at least try it. I think you're going to love it. Literally put my video on, follow it step by step, and you can't go wrong. So I'm sending you loads of love wherever you are in the world. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you soon.